Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new loot video for you all today. So today I bring you guys loot from 10 hours of Motherload mine with 99 mining and a dragon pickaxe. I put 99 mining in the title of the video because if you don't have 99 mining or a dragon pickaxe, let's just say for example you're like 73 mining and you're using a rune pickaxe, then you can definitely expect a different hourly rate of profit compared to if you were 99 and, you know, using the max setup that you can. Now, I don't have everything that is the most efficient in slot mining items, but I do have most of them. And as I am currently still grinding out 1000 necks, I'm about 800 kills in. I needed something very AFK to do for a video on my Iron Man, so after I finished up Amethyst, I figured I would come on down to Motherload mine and try it out here. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Should know by the end just how much money you can expect to make an hour here, just simply AFKing and getting some mining XP. I know these videos aren't that entertaining, but as it goes for the 10-hour series, I think it's important to cover some AFKing activities just because, you know, it kind of gives everyone a good idea out there what they can expect in a time span of, you know, just a day of grinding or whatever it is. And we are honestly coming to a close with the AFKing skilling activities. I only have one left after this, and it is called Loot from 10 Hours of Shooting Stars, which I'm actually in the I'm in the process of working on it as I voice over this because it's so AFK. And with the completion of that video, hopefully I can upgrade this basic prospector set. Almost feel bad calling it basic, but it's just nothing compared to the golden set. I'm sure you guys have seen that around Old School RuneScape. Looks incredible, and I hope to obtain that in a few days. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys watching the real ones, of course. Just stay awake January. We are thriving. You know, that Muspa coming out into the game kind of threw me off for a little bit, but I'm glad that we uploaded that video. You guys seem to really like it, so that was incredible to see. And I've been having such a great time at Nex lately in the free-for-all worlds. Just met some of the nicest people, so big shout out to the FFA people who have been there this last week. It's been a lot of fun, and I still have a couple more days left to grind that, and then you guys will see that video, and then we can get back on track for the daily uploads. I don't really like uploading every other day or every 3 days. I really want to get back to at least a couple more months of daily uploads, and then I can kind of focus on longer term projects. And just an example of what a longer term project would look like on this account, it would be something along the lines of like loot from 100 hours of AFKing MLM or Amethyst instead of like a simple 10-hour video. But either way, 10 hours is a good representation of what you can expect. So with that being said, let's see how long I can ramble on about Motherload mine. First off, I just want to say I was using the upper level. You just have to spend 100 golden nuggets to the prospector Percy, and then of course you do need 72 mining. Benefit of this location is that it is close to the bank and the sack, so you don't have to keep running far distances to make those. And it really doesn't matter if you're mining on top of someone else's ore, because it just doesn't really affect it that much. It's not how it works here. Essentially, like 4 people can stack up on the same vein and it'll still despawn normally. So there's a certain way to word that, but basically you don't have to worry about crashing other people. It's just normal to mine together. I think it's actually smarter to mine together. So that is one benefit of mining in this area as well. And there's so many people here. You know, Motherload mine, pretty old now. It's been in the game quite a while, but it still is a very popular way to get your mining level up. I think you can come here at a minimum level of 30. I remember on my main, I did 65 to 99 mining here, and then on my Iron Man, I think I did 50 to 92, or it was 50 to 94, and then I went to Amethyst after that. So I already had all of the ore that I can expect to get in this video in my bank by the thousands, some of it even in the tens of thousands. I didn't price check it, but I think all the ore in my bank is close to about 15 to 20 mil. Would have been much more had I grinded out 99 mining here instead of Amethyst, but either way, still a decent amount of ore, so I'm just going to be adding on to that. I simply just took a screenshot of all the ore that I had in my bank, and then once I finished up with this 10-hour video, I looked back to that screenshot and just made sure it looked the exact same, and all the ore that I added in was in my inventory from this 10-hour video. Now, on top of the ore, you can also expect to get golden nuggets, but I really don't have anything to purchase with those right now. I think I'll probably end up stacking them a lot, probably in the thousands, and then spend them on bags of gems just for more jewelry in the bank. As as it goes for the actual gems that you can get here, that's what the gem bag was for. I don't think it got filled at all during this video completely. I feel like I emptied it out every couple hours, and using the Amulet of Glory just netted me more gems, so I do recommend you wear that. And alongside that, it was a pretty laid back 10-hour video. Definitely no complaints. I love Motherload Mine even when I was constantly clicking on next, and I really do mean every second, just constant clicking and running. I still found it to be no problem at all to focus on the Motherload Mine account, the Iron Man, because this is relatively AFK, and the ore is so close together that when one depletes, you just have to click just maybe a centimeter to the left or to the right, and there you go. You're just ready to keep on filling up that inventory. I did make it in my bank so that every slot that wasn't filled was filled with a placeholder, and this basically enabled me to just left click deposit all, which was very useful when you're banking multiple different ore. I'm sure most of you guys know what I'm talking about, so I won't, dig into that, but yeah, it's just a very simple thing to do to your bank layout to save yourself some time and effort. A nice thing about this location is not many people talk here. Everyone I feel like is either on mobile, maybe they're at work, maybe they're just in bed relaxing, and yeah, they're just on a side account or something like I was, and no one really ever speaks. It's all just about AFKing and getting that XP. I had a couple people talk towards the end of the video when I was announcing, how many hours left, but that's because I was pretty much just bringing attention to myself when I do that, but that's alright, so, shout out to those people. I didn't bother bringing a hammer. That is a popular, item to bring in your inventory. As you can see, I was just using a Guthix and Zamorak cape to keep the inventory at a set 25, and this was mainly so that I can fill the bag up 4 times instead of 3. But had I brought a hammer anytime that the wheel wasn't spinning and it wasn't circulating that ore to the end, I could have just used it on the wheel and I could have gotten some smithing XP. I think that is actually one of the quick ways to get smithing XP up if you were lower level. Pretty sure people just hop worlds and they just keep on fixing that wheel. So, free way to get smithing XP. It's pretty nice. Overall, I'm not too sure what I'm going to be doing with the ore that I get from this video. I definitely will be going to Blast Furnace with the gold, but I'm not too sure what to do with all the other ones. I really haven't messed with them in the bank at all since I've even started this account. So I guess I'll have to wait and see, but I'm sure I'll put it to good use, and I'm more curious just to see the actual amount of how much profit I'm making an hour, because I know Motherload Mine's always been decent AFK GP, but I know back in the day it used to be more than it is now. You do occasionally have new monsters coming out that do drop ore, and this tends to, kind of make that ore price go down a little bit. So I'm curious to see in 2023 how much we are making an hour, and that's really the point of this video. Well, that 7.5 minutes went by way too quick. Here we are with the price check. Just gonna gather the rest of my ore, and then we'll go ahead and see how much experience I gained in 10 hours, as well as how much GP. Decent amount of gems as well. So we ended up with 447k XP gained in 10 hours. That is not bad at all. And the overall price check does come out to be about 3.35 mil. So you're looking at about 330k GP an hour plus 161 golden nuggets just for AFKing at the Motherload Mine. Well, that is it for now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your time tonight, and I'll see you soon with Shooting Stars or 1000 next. And until next time, Mr. No Sleep out.